Friends, come on in, grab your Bible and your notebook, and let's sit together as we open Exodus chapter 20 today. We're just about halfway there. We have seen God deliver Israel from Egypt, part the Red Sea, provide manna and water in the wilderness, and now they're camped at Mount Sinai. This is the big moment. God comes down on the mountain in fire, thunder, lightning, and a thick cloud, and he speaks the 10 commandments directly to his people. Pull up a chair. I am so glad that we are here for this foundational chapter. So, Moses goes up the mountain and God gives the 10 commandments. Simple, clear rules for how his people are to live in relationship with him and with each other. Here they are. First of all, worship no other gods besides God. Make no idol or image of anything in heaven, on earth, or in the waters below. Don't bow down to them or serve them. Do not misuse God's name. Don't use it in vain or carelessly. Remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. Work 6 days, rest on the seventh. Honor your father and your mother. Do not murder. Do not commit adultery. Do not steal. Do not lie. Don't give false witness or a false testimony against your neighbor. Do not covet. Don't desire what belongs to your neighbor, whether his house, his wife, his servants, animals, or anything else. Israel had just come out of Egypt, where people worshipped many gods, Ra, Osiris, Isis, Hathor, all kinds of idols to get blessings, protection, or favor. God starts right at the top. I am the Lord your God who brought you out of Egypt, out of slavery. You will have no other gods before me. Those are God's words. He makes it crystal clear. He is the only true God who deserves worship. Israel didn't have a full Bible like you and me today, just oral stories and a few religious practices. So God had to teach them from scratch how to worship him rightly. So because God freed them from slavery and chose them to be his people through the promise to Abraham, he had every single right to set the standard and the expectations. These commandments weren't just rules, they were foundational for living in covenant with a holy God, something that is still relevant to us today. God's moral law is still relevant today, but we as Christians are not under the ceremonial or the sacrificial laws anymore. Jesus already completely fulfilled those, but the moral heart of the law still stands for us. Jesus summed it up perfectly in Matthew 22, verse 36 through 40, when someone asked him, which commandment is the greatest? And he answered, love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. And the second is like it. Love your neighbor as yourself. All the law and the prophets hang on these 2 commandments. If we truly love God with everything in us, we will not put other gods or idols before him, misuse his name, or ignore his day of rest. If we truly love our neighbor, we will not murder, commit adultery, steal, lie, or covet. Obeying these 2 big commandments automatically leads us to obey God's full moral law. Friends, the 10 commandments aren't a burden. They are a gift. They show us how to live in right relationship with God and with people. They point us to Jesus, who kept the law perfectly and died to pay for every time that we have broken the law. Because of him, we are forgiven and empowered by the Spirit to live out God's ways, not to earn salvation, but because we are already saved and want to honor the one who rescued us. Thank you for joining me today. If the 10 Commandments reminded you of God's heart for holy living, or it has encouraged you to love him and others more, please share this video with a friend who needs that same reminder today. God willing, I will see you tomorrow for the next chapters, and until then, keep loving God with everything that you have got and loving your neighbor as yourself, even if you don't want to some days. Keep doing that. You are deeply, deeply loved. Shalom, shalom.